Hello everyone, this is the Cajun Gaming Guild and Little Giant coming to you today. Today I'm making a special episode, um, and it's all going to be about these challenge quests, alright? These skill challenges. I wanted to show you guys some of the do's and don'ts that I've figured out through doing them. I did 4, I believe, a couple days back, and out of the 4, 3 of them were successful. The other one I failed because of something I do have to explain to you guys. So in a moment, I'm going to go over to that exclamation point and I'm going to start the quest. And zombies are going to start spawning. They do not all spawn immediately. They spawn like maybe 3 or 4 per second, and they're going to be spawning in the circle, like in the circumference of the 100 meters. Alright? So, if you happen to be standing where they spawn, you're gonna get hit. That's the crappy part. That's the hardest part, is the first like 10 seconds while all the zombies spawn in. Alright, that's the first tip I have for you. Put a Mega Crush on. Alright, if you have a Mega Crush available, if you don't, go look for them. They're all over the place. Buy one and it gives you a good speed boost. And it helps you to get away from all the spawners right at the start. All I do is just run. I don't fight much. I mean, I'm going to fight if I have the possibility. But I'm more interested in avoiding all the spawners that can be right next to you. And you don't even see them until they're starting to pound on you. So the best thing you can do in the first 10 seconds is just run around. Just move around. You don't even have to run if you don't want, but at least move, and always be moving your head back and forth to make sure you see where all the mobs are. Okay? That's the first thing you do. That's the first thing I do anyway. After that, once all the mobs have spawned, you're going to figure out who the spitters are pretty quick, okay? It can be, any of them can be spitters. I mean, they all could be spitters, I guess, but the odds are you're going to have, I don't know, anywhere from 2 to 5 probably in this challenge. You'll have 2 to 5 spitters. So you want to try and pick those off first. That's got to be number 1. But again, you're going to have, 40 zombies on you, so you have to make sure that you're focused on your peripherals, all right? If you're focusing on the spitter, make sure you're always watching where the other ones are. I mean, you're going to kill off the fast ones as well. They'll always keep up with you. And if you can kill those off, the slow ones, you shouldn't have a problem. But the reason I failed that one time, and this is the important part for you guys, if you get so far away from zombies, and I mean, you guys must know this by now. See that zombie over there? He's pretty far from me. He ain't aggroed to me at all. He's just walking around. You can get that far away easily from your horde of zombies here. And if you do, and they wander off a little too far as you're fighting off 10 zombies over here, they can despawn. So that's what happened to me. I killed all the zombies that I could see, and I started to look around, and it was a beautiful day out, so I could see super far. It said I needed 13 zombies left to kill, and there was none. No zombies. And I went right to the edge of my 100-meter circle, all the way around to search for some zombies to shoot in the head, just to try and finish the quest, and I couldn't do it. So I was like, I'm not going to wait here for like a whole game day. I figured I'll just abandon the quest and try again another time, right? So it sucked, but so if you get too far away from your main horde, they can despawn, all right? So you want to always, yes, it sucks to have 40 on you, but if you can, keep it in a small circle. And that way they're always constantly moving towards you. Once you get rid of the fast ones, you can just kite around the slower ones. If you don't know what kite means, it just means to slowly back away or ahead of as monsters are chasing you around, and you're popping them as you move, all right? So we're going to get this underway. I'm not using any kind of protection whatsoever. I'm keeping him alive. The reason why is because he can count as one of my zombies, all right? So we're going to pop one of these Mega Crushes for the speed bonus, okay? Always have a first aid kit or 2 handy. One's on my motorcycle, okay? Here we go. So, again, they can spawn all over the place. Cop. Gonna try and take care of him because he's probably a spitter. Yeah. Alright. So again, you can see the fast ones. You can see who they are. Don't see too many spitters. And you want to try and round them up so that they're in one circle. I don't use buildings. I don't use shelters. I tried that. Didn't work. There's a spitter. Fast one. Fast one. All the fast ones gotta go. Okay, see all these wanderers over there? They're just standing around. These are the ones that will despawn. So you want to be careful for them. Okay. And I want to stay in my radius here. I don't want them to despawn whatsoever. Okay, I see one. Good. Gotcha. No despawning. Okay, I think we got a good handle on it. No despawning. And you want to watch out for your stamina. Okay, I'm down pretty low. So I'm just going to roam. I'm just kind of going to circle them. Because I have quite a bit here. Ooh, that spit came close. And I have bleeding damage, so if I can just hit him a couple times, they'll bleed out. I know it might seem scary to you guys, but I have 346 hit points. I have leather armor. I mean, that's not the best armor you can get, but it's not horrible. But this is still not a problem. I did the extermination one a couple days back. And in that so my crush ran out, I can tell, okay? I did the extermination one, the insane one, guys. Insane. And I had no problem whatsoever doing that. I think there was 64 zombies I had to kill. One more. Done. So, you just saw, not impossible by any stretch. Oh, I was going to say, what's on me here? Alright. Done. So 64 zombies I had on me with the insane one. That one was only 40. And that's a skill challenge. They're all 40. And, yeah, but if you get the little white pages, just the regular challenges, you can get them from, like, adventure all the way up to nightmare, I believe. Well, I've only found one insane one so far on this run, and I did it because I wanted to see. The warrior was a joke. Literally, the warrior took me 4 minutes to beat, and it was just a clear, like, infested. An infested clear took me 4 minutes. It was easy. Like, so I thought I got to up the game a little bit. It was too easy. Went to the insane one, and the insane one was basically exactly what you just saw, except it was 64 zombies. And you had a bigger circumference. It was like 200 or 250 meters. So you can go way far out. And once it started, I could have went in that house and cleared out all the zombies, and it would count towards your quest. All right? And that's an easy skill point. That's a skill point. That was easy. All right? So the more of those that you have, do them all, and you'll get a skill point for each one. Right, look, my health is like 300 hit points already because I have good regen on. But really, there was nothing too impossible about that. I did that all with my dagger. I didn't even use my gun. So there's no reason why you guys can't do that. And if you have time, or if you have enough, pop another crush. Because remember I said I slowed down. I could tell right away. It only lasts like about a minute and a half. So if you have to, pop another crush and just keep on running. And you should have no problems beating that. No problems at all. Half the time it's probably just nerves. People get nervous. Oh, there's 20 on me. I'm bleeding out. Just calm down. Keep on walking, and you should be fine. All right, guys. So this is going to end this one here. It was very short and sweet, but I just wanted to show you guys how that was done. Give you guys a few tips. Also, I have seen where the spitters have gotten the best of me. So always have those painkillers on hand, guys. It's a quick 40 hit points by popping that. While in the middle of that fight, you can pop one. I think you have to wait like 30 seconds before you can pop another. But if you need it, you pop a second one. And just be aware that your water is going to go down slowly afterwards or during. So just make sure you have some water on you. If you watch my video on the water and food bars, you know that you can overstack these. Like you can drink more water and eat more food. Get the bars over full, even though you don't see the amount. They won't drop. These have been 100 the whole time I've been here, and I left my base at 2 a.m. game time, and it's 6 a.m. game time now. So 4 hours it hasn't even moved, and that's because I ate 2-3 cans of food, popped a couple drinks before I left my base, and that'll last me as long as I don't pop one of these pills. I should be good for quite a while. So, anyhow, that's just another tip above and beyond. That's the kind of things you want to do to prepare for this fight, guys. And make sure you have the best weapon that you can possibly have. For me, it's my T4 knife. It's the Bowie knife. And also I have leather armor, but I'm going to be able to make military armor today. That's that last point that I just got finished off my outfitting to max. So I'm going to go do that. But before I do, well, I got 2 more of these challenges to do. And they're both 3. It's kind of funny. Actually, the last one I just did a second ago was also a 3. I don't know why, what the difference is. But anyhow, we're going to get to the next one, and we'll see you in the next episode, guys. If you don't mind hitting that like and subscribe button, it would help me out immensely. See you later.